Здорово, ребят, с вами Супербой 3241. Будем снимать WWE 2K19 2K Showcase Продождение Продождение, часть 3. Поехали! Рэнди Ортон. Ой. Ого. Аркео. Даня, сделай тише. Ще тише. Ще тише. Ой. Все, хватит.
Это мешает, не держи сколько?
Не, если... А ты мешаешь снимать ютубом. Так, один наушники, слушай. Все. Все, нормально?
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE champion Randy Orton.
You gotta believe this one's over. I'm not surprised that Randy Orton couldn't make it as a tag team partner for Daniel Bryan. He hasn't had the best track record with allies this year.
That's true, Byron. Orton put his neck out for the Big Show to help him and Sheamus take on the Shield at WrestleMania. That match ended with Big Show punching out both his partners. You two gentlemen mentioned Orton's bad luck with tag partners. After Big Show's betrayal, Sheamus and Orton couldn't get along. It's a minor miracle that Orton helped Team Hell No beat the Shield.
Needless to say, I don't think we'll be seeing Orton teaming up with anyone in that locker room for quite some time after tonight.
Harsh impact. Oof, kick finds it. A street fight is apropos for Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, seen as both men will take part in a Money in the Bank ladder match in 3 weeks' time.
All the weapons we'll see Bryan and Orton sling tonight is just a prelude to the unforgiving steel ladders at play in a Money in the Bank match.
This could be it. Orton's starting to falter a bit, and you can tell it's starting to frustrate the Viper.
A street fight should be Orton's forte, but he's facing such vicious strikes. I can't believe it, Michael.
Now that was an impressive series of moves. You two brought up the upcoming Money in the Bank match. Don't forget that Kane's in that match too. I wonder if Bryan's going to be able to stay sane with so many agitating factors in play in that match.
I think Daniel Bryan will thrive, actually. He's won Money in the Bank more recently than Kane, and Randy Orton still hasn't won Money in the Bank after multiple attempts.
He wants no part of the outside. Boom! He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Look at this. Elbow drop with authority.
Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan are both as tough as they come, and this is a matter of pride between both men. These are two guys you don't want to lose, especially to each other.
Look, we did see things get heated earlier tonight, but I think there's still a level of respect here. Neither is willing to cheat to defeat the other. It's all about proving that you are the best.
Saxton, you were blathering about these guys being respectful, and I got to dispute you. Orton's done some despicable things to get ahead, and Bryan certainly wasn't respectful when he cashed in Money in the Bank on the Big Show. You do what you can to get ahead in this industry.
Corey, that's all in the past. The WWE Universe loves both these guys because they're all about competition, not cheating.
Randy Orton has had rage issues, and Daniel Bryan is no stranger to anger management. Who has the advantage in a twisted match like this?
There's a world of difference between how Bryan and Orton process their anger. Orton's turned it into a Hall of Fame career. Bryan suffered some of his worst losses due to his mental issues.
Daniel Bryan has been consumed with the idea that he's a weak link due to his performances in tag team competition as of late.
Well, Bryan tends to be consumed by just about every minor annoyance, but he did take the pin in 3 straight tag.
This is not going to be good.
Oh, not from there.
Big slam.
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now. Did you see the impact on that? Wow.
Bringing back up Daniel Bryan as a weak link. Note that he's not sorry he let Kane down when he cost Team Hell No the tag titles, or that he failed Randy Orton in their quest for the tag titles. Bryan's just thinking about himself here.
Look, Bryan may have faltered in those matches, but Bryan was also the guy who got Seth Rollins to tap out for the Shield's first ever 6-man tag team loss. He can obviously be a team player, but right now, Bryan is out to prove he's a single superstar.
Incredible! There was a lot of force behind that one.
It's kind of a shame that Orton and Bryan are fighting tonight, and that they will also be brawling with Kane in the Money in the Bank match, since those 3 men are the only trio to pin or submit the Shield in a 6-man tag team match.
It's even more impressive when you consider the trios that fell to the Shield at WrestleMania. Orton, Sheamus, and the Big Show failed. On the Raw 2 weeks after WrestleMania, Team Hell No and The Undertaker couldn't do it. Last week, Team Hell No and Orton finally beat the Shield, and in 3 weeks, they'll be fighting each other for Money in the Bank.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts. Now back to the ring.
Daniel Bryan has a major task ahead of him tonight. He's got to beat a man with just about every accolade on his resume in the form of Randy Orton.
Yeah, Corey, you're not kidding. Orton has held the Intercontinental Championship, the Tag Team Championship, he's won the Royal Rumble, and has been WWE Champion 9 times. Table in play.
We compared Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan's accolades before, and Daniel Bryan has a decent resume too, as he's won Money in the Bank and has held the U.S. title for, oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness. Это что-то...
He's looking at it.
Yes.
Beautiful technique.
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
The yes lock is in. Wow. The yes lock is in.
Locks in. What's Randy Orton gonna do?
Will the Viper tap out?
Orton's in serious trouble.
Trying to drag himself to the ropes, but remember the ropes aren't going to cause a break here. Guys. Because it's a street fight, and Orton with a kendo stick.
Repeated strikes with a kendo stick. Orton wearing the weapon out on Daniel Bryan's body.
Just what the WWE's Apex Predator needs is a weapon.
It's all perfectly legal.
Now you will find absolutely, oh my God, no remorse whatsoever from Randy Orton.
All the frustration inside the Viper bubbling over. Orton's like a man possessed. This won't end well.
And he's got Bryan on the second rope. Randy Orton could be closing in on a victory. Oh, vintage Orton with a DDT.
I think that's the beginning of the end, gentlemen. Randy Orton seems to be preparing to go to that place.
Randy Orton is focused. Randy Orton could be closing in on victory.
Looking for the RKO. No.
Backslide by Bryan. Shoulders are down. Orton kicks out. Oh, and a kick by Daniel Bryan, and now kendo stick in hand. And Bryan unloading on Orton.
Bryan returning the favor.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack? Oh boy, he is rolling. He may not like being called a weak link, but these attacks have to be weakening Daniel Bryan.
Well, if this keeps up, the GOAT may be soon led to slaughter.
You might have it.
That'll rock him. The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
Looks like the second time's gonna be the charm here.
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does.
Here he goes.
RKO! That just happened.
The Viper.
Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Randy Orton with an emphatic win.
The Viper victorious.
Extreme Rules is not for the faint of heart, as you can see in these highlights.
Here is your winner. He is the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Ну елки-палки. Вы серьезно? Все, хватит.
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE champion Randy Orton.
На тебе. Ну что, ты сам накупил. Ну тебе.
Oh, what a chop block. The elbow.
На тебе.
Vertical suplex.
Nice. I didn't think technical wrestling wizard Daniel Bryan could hold his own in a street fight, but he's doing pretty well so far.
We're really starting to see the versatility in Bryan's repertoire here.
Yeah, but a versatile repertoire means nothing if Orton can pull off an RKO out of nowhere.
We saw Team Hell No dissolve last week on Raw as both Kane and Daniel Bryan turned their sights towards the WWE Championship.
Step one in that process is beating Randy Orton. Defeating a guy of Orton's stature puts you near the front of the line for title opportunities.
Ой, ё-моё.
Quick thinking to avoid that one. Going back to Kane and Daniel Bryan's breakup, it seemed cordial, but their paths could easily cross again if one of them attains the WWE Championship.
Yeah, that reminds me, Michael. Team Hell No didn't officially hug it out when they broke up. Things could be bad between Kane and Bryan.
Ну вставай, Дэниел Брайан, давай, ну вставай, пожалуйста.
We're seeing two favorites of the WWE Universe battle it out here, and it's fitting that the WWE Universe voted for this to be a street fight.
The hashtags have been trending all night on social media, but the people picked a street fight over a Falls Count Anywhere and a lumberjack match. I normally disagree with the people, but you made a good call here tonight.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Oh, man.
На тебе. Его. Yes. Oh, yeah.
Incredible.
Does Orton even know where he is?
Ты ж паскуд.
Nope, reverses it.
О, не, ну только не это, Рэнди Ортон,
This
пожалуйста.
rivalry between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton has been simmering for weeks and looks to violently explode during this street fight.
Yeah, Bryan has been determined to show he can beat Orton. Last week on Raw, Randy Orton won the match via ref stoppage when Bryan injured his arm. Bryan got a countout win 4 days later on SmackDown, but he wants a definitive win over the Viper here tonight.
We recounted Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton's matches as of late. We thought it would be settled in tonight's opening match, but they brawled to a double disqualification.
Well, you won't see a count-out, DQ, or an injury in this match. One of these guys is going to be pinned or submitted at the conclusion of this street fight.
Ну не.
It's kind of a shame that Orton and Bryan are fighting tonight and that they will also be brawling with Kane in the Money in the Bank. Here it is!
He's playing with him now.
Stay down, man.
Надоигралась. Иди сюда.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Два.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Четыре.
Incredible. There was a lot of force behind that one.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Incredible. There was a lot of force behind that one. Incredible. There was a lot of force behind that one.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Incredible. There was a lot of force behind that one.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Slam down hard.
Looking for the exclamation point.
Randy Orton is outrageous.
Nailed it.
That has got to be it. Randy Orton got the worst end of that stick.
Randy Orton, no problem in getting out of that one.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Oh boy, he is
Да
rolling.
блин, ну что тебе слабо. Дэнни, ты будешь...
Oh no, we both what impact.
That's how you put an exclamation point on a match.
Да, жестко вообще.
Randy Orton's methodical attacks are starting to take their toll on the man he considers a weak link, Daniel Bryan.
Bryan's defeated many top WWE stars, but beating a guy the caliber of Orton may just be outside Daniel Bryan's level.
Counter here.
The quick reversal there by Randy Orton. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Impressive combination kicks. Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are. Randy Orton got the worst end of that stick. Oh, the yes
Всё, ты попал.
And here comes Orton.
Orton's hit Bryan with everything in his arsenal. I wouldn't be surprised if he pulled out an ugly stick and beat Bryan with that.
But regardless of how he looks, the match itself is looking very ugly for Daniel Bryan.
No, he reverses it. Bringing it back into the ring.
Отдохни немножко.
What a punch!
Ты чего?
What impact!
О нет, что-то будет. Ну только не это, идиот.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Oh, that'll mess up your neck, man.
Не делай так.
Looking to end it here. This could be it. Gets the shoulder. Wow. What's it going to take?
Yeah, this early, no chance.
Oh, he's able to reverse it. Not where he wants to be right now.
Hey, he got himself into the...
This might be
Ну
it.
все.
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that.
Daniel Bryan
Yeah.
using the kendo stick for leverage. And Orton taps out.
Yeah,
Randy
good
Orton
boy.
taps out.
What a win for Daniel Bryan.
Career-defining win for Daniel Bryan.
Вы слышите? Сейчас там будет.
Daniel Bryan with one of the biggest victories of his career.
And we knew it was going to be a physically grueling battle between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, and boy, did Bryan earn this.
Gotta give it up to him. Gotta give it up to Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan's going to be feeling the effects of this one for some time.
Oh, hold on.
О нет.
Orton offering a sign of respect.
And that's what you love to see. Two great superstars, two great warriors displaying their mutual respect for each other.
Yeah! А вот Джон Сина. Шеймус, Роман Рейнс, Ретроу, Долф Зиглер. Веласиди, Джон Син. Помнила, прошлое видео снимал уже. Оце вот Джон Сина против Дэниел Брайана. Прохождение часть первого. Special guest referee Triple H. Что-то будет.
Week of anticipation finally leads to this. The most polarizing individual in WWE history, John Cena, against a man with an incredible groundswell of support, Daniel Bryan. Will the 11-time WWE champion retain his title, or will we enter the era of Bryan?
It's been a long time since we've seen someone be as...
He's looking at it. Looks like he has other plans here.
I think he was just looking to soften him up a little here. Shot block.
Давай. Ты шо? Зачем ты делаешь?
These two competed against each other 10 years ago on an episode of WWE Velocity, in a time before John Cena brought us into an era of ruthless aggression.
10 years is a very long time, Michael, and Daniel and John have been on a distinctively different path since that night.
Давай, жену. Ты что вообще офигел?
Byron said these two have been on different journeys since they first met, Corey. Daniel Bryan believes this path has given him a deeper love for our sport.
Well, in Daniel's opinion, if John Cena were fired tomorrow, he'd go back to his mansion and his multi-million-dollar lifestyle and never wrestle again. If Daniel Bryan gets fired, and it has happened, if Bryan gets fired, you'll see him in every armory, every gymnasium that's filled with 30 people and a wrestling ring, because Daniel Bryan loves wrestling.
Oh, what incredible power! Wow, what a vertical suplex! There's something we should address, something we need to think of. Randy Orton has been playing mind games with both of these men in recent weeks. Orton possesses the Money to Make contract. He can cash it in at any time. It's just something else these two need to keep in mind. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Knee drop.
Ой, выбач, Triple H. Sorry. Sorry, Triple H. Я начальник.
Michael, you remind us of Randy Orton possibly lurking in the shadows with that Money in the Bank contract. The Viper could be more like a vulture tonight if he chooses to cash in that contract.
I don't think either John or Daniel have any room in their mind to be thinking about anything else other than the task at hand, gentlemen.
He's going for it all.
Ты вообще офигел.
One thing I like about Triple H refereeing this match is the fact that the game is going to give some leeway. He's going to let these guys go. That's the way the WWE Universe wants it. I think that's the way both these superstars want it.
Triple H knows what it means to be in championship matches, to be the main event of SummerSlam. The importance of this night for not only Cena, but the career of Daniel. He's got him covered.
Да блин, да не то, ну ё-моё.
What a strike. Right
Не
on the
то,
mark.
все неправильно.
What a
Так
stop.
сидеть.
Good grief.
О, смелый, yes.
Wow, I thought he was a goner.
Ну ты вообще, Джон.
Daniel Bryan is putting up more than a hell of a fight right now.
He's fighting back
Ну
here.
да
I
ё-моё.
expected nothing less, Cole.
We have to credit John Cena for handpicking Daniel Bryan for this opportunity tonight. Cena respecting Daniel as an athlete and competitor. He says Bryan is going to put up one hell of a fight tonight.
Look, let me just...
О,
Not again.
Yes!
давай, давай, давай.
Can't see me!
Все.
When this
Yeah.
guy's on,
Yeah.
look out.
Yes. 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 Oh, yeah.
Permanently.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys
Yeah.
are.
Nobody strings together a series of moves better, Cole.
Oh, continuing to punish them.
А.
Oh, is that enough to stop Cena? Well, John Cena's in a real bad spot.
You know, we knew Cena had a bummed elbow coming into this match,
Sure.
but it seems to be
One more.
holding up thus far.
Fighting through pain. That's what champions do.
It's no secret that Mr. McMahon doesn't care much for John Cena, but he
Твои инструкции.
really would hate to see Daniel Bryan become champion. I mean, Mr. McMahon has even tried to give Daniel Bryan a makeover.
Uh-oh, forearm's gonna cut off the wind.
He has something big planned. I don't like the look at his eye here, folks. This, look out!
Debilitating elbow drop.
Picking up on Mr. McMahon's opinion of Daniel Bryan, I do see where the chairman of the board's coming from. Daniel...
Ooh, John Cena may have it. This might be it.
Oh, my.
He's got the shoulders down. 2, 3.
Блин, ну
John Cena does it
ё-моё.
again.
John Cena
таки сложно,
out-wrestled
John
Daniel
Cena.
Bryan.
Now let's take a look back at these guys in action.
He really put on a great show.
Here is your winner, and still WWE Champion, John Cena.
Weeks of anticipation finally leads to this. The most polarizing individual in WWE history, John Cena, against a man with an incredible groundswell of support, Daniel Bryan. Will the 11-time WWE Champion retain his title, or will we enter the era of Bryan?
It's been a long time since we've seen someone be as hot with the WWE Universe as Daniel Bryan.
Here he goes. Looks like he has other plans here.
I think he was just looking to soften him up a little here.
Так.
There he goes, crashing to the floor.
Что вообще? Вот кто-то такие агрессивные.
Guys, there's a stark difference in the accolades between Daniel Bryan and John Cena. Bryan's never held the WWE Championship, while John Cena has held it 11 times.
Daniel Bryan argues that John can't possibly be able to understand what he's feeling. How could Cena understand the hunger? Understand the desire Daniel has to hold the WWE Championship just once.
Давай.
Again, guys, John Cena is an 11-time WWE Champion. Daniel Bryan just wants it once. He wants to be the WWE Champion for one reason, and it's not for the fame or the glory. It's so everybody would know that whenever he steps foot in the ring, there is nobody better than him.
In Daniel Bryan's eyes, this is the biggest match of his life. While for John Cena, this is just another SummerSlam. It's hunger versus content.
I need to describe to you guys Daniel Bryan's disapproval of John Cena. Calling John Cena a parody, Daniel Bryan doesn't approve of John's look or how he acts. Calls John Cena an entertainer, not a wrestler.
Yeah, but Bryan's not the first guy to say it. John Cena's what's wrong with wrestling. To say, we've had enough of the 5 moves of doom. Daniel Bryan isn't the first, and he won't be the last to want to put Cena out of the picture.
Oh, this is dangerous right here. Speaking of Bryan's disapproval of John Cena, Cena did get emotional on Raw a couple of weeks ago. John saying that, I'm not going to change for Daniel Bryan. I'm not going to change for anyone.
Cena's heard it all before. He's been in hostile environments. He's had his critics. But as long as there are still people who are loyal to John Cena will fight for them and be loyal to who he is.
Interesting quote from John Cena at the SummerSlam press conference this past Tuesday in LA. John Cena told Daniel Bryan, and I quote, "You have an opportunity this Sunday not only to gain my respect, but will Daniel Bryan be the next Rock? Will he be the next John Cena? Or will he be the first Daniel Bryan?" Interesting quote from Cena as they head into this match.
I want to answer John Cena's question from Tuesday's press conference. I think Daniel Bryan's been on a road of defining himself.
He might have it.
Oh boy, he is ready.
Да, вот так, вот так, вот так, вот так, вот так. О, вот так.
You have to like his chances here.
Well, John Cena's in a real bad spot. It's cinched in. The STF is cinched in.
Truly devastating, Cole.
These are two men who are proud of who they are. Daniel Bryan.
Uh-oh, forearm's going to cut off the wind.
He releases it.
And you can debate whether or not that would have been the end. Interesting decision there.
This could be big. You know, we knew Cena had a bummed elbow coming into this match, but it seems to be holding up thus far.
Fighting through pain. That's what it might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over. On the topic of Cena and Bryan being proud superstars, pride is woven into the fabric of both men. And Daniel Bryan does not feel respected by John Cena. Daniel Bryan is hopefully on his way to greatness, but
Here he goes.
what fight. Game, set, match. This one is over.
Yes, Lord.
I'm so glad to see Triple H step up to be the referee tonight. He's been a big supporter of Daniel Bryan, and only once
He might have...
I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena? You gotta believe this one's over. I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena?
Nicely done as he gets out of the submission.
Color me surprised, Michael. I did not see that one coming.
Suplex! He's going for it all. Daniel Bryan caught by Cena.
Unbelievable power from Cena.
Got him in position for the AA, perhaps. Daniel pulls him up, shoulders down to win the title. And a kick out.
So close.
Oh, he caught him in the back of the neck.
Nice recovery for Daniel Bryan.
The champion is rocked.
Bryan feels it.
Bryan has Cena where he wants him. Could this be his moment? Running knee.
Cover him.
New champion.
Hooks the
New
leg.
champion.
Bryan's the WWE champion.
He did it. What a road. The trials and tribulations for Daniel Bryan. And he can now call himself champion.
Daniel Bryan celebrates massive moment at SummerSlam.
Wait.
The former champ clearly objecting to the situation.
Not objecting, Corey. Shaking his hand.
That shows you how much of a class act John Cena is to say, hey, Daniel, tonight you were the better man.
Triple H now celebrating with the new champion. Can only imagine what's going through Daniel Bryan's mind right now. This has got to be the greatest moment of his career.
No doubt about it, Corey.
Oh no.
Randy Orton.
Oh my God, Orton has the Money in the Bank contract.
Hey guys, you don't think now Randy Orton's thinking about cashing in, do you?
Daniel Bryan says he's ready, but is that smart? He just went through a grueling war with John Cena.
Orton might be having second thoughts.
More mind games from the Apex Predator.
Another And Daniel Bryan's celebration continues. Randy Orton still thinking about it, perhaps. Oh my God! What the hell? Triple H!
No!
With a pedigree to Bryan!
What is going on?
You gotta be kidding me!
Not like this! Not like this!
Randy Orton! Is he gonna cash in? Daniel Bryan's out cold thanks to Triple H! You gotta be kidding me!
I'm still trying to process what we just witnessed.
What is going on?
Randy Orton's cashing in. That's what's going on, Saxton.
Triple H just pedigreed Daniel Bryan, and now Orton.
Triple H just handed Orton the WWE Championship.
You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. It was a setup.
Champion,
Randy Orton is the new champion.
Ну все, ребят. Буду послезавтра буду снимать видео WWE 2K11, такие шоу-кейс, Продождение, часть 4. И буду снимать 2K15. Ну, будет интересно. С вами все работает, с вами Сылку, буду снимать. Всем пока, до скорой встречи.